Okay, so sorry about the last video or previous one that I had to cut it off. I did lose the footage for Escherum, but I'm not going to leave you hanging. This doesn't happen very often, and I apologize about that. You will notice though that it like I said, it doesn't happen with the rest of my videos, as you can see in the past. So I'm going to explain exactly how the boss battle was done. You're in a room with the pilot, and around the edge there is like pathways that you can, an outer edge that you can walk around while fighting him. In the inner part of the room, the inner center, there are 3 to 4 fuses that you take out after, I guess, after a while. You're supposed to, let's see, taking out each one weakens him, and then you have a chance to do some damage on him. And then once those 3 are gone, that's it. A cutscene plays, and you move on to the next mission. But I will advise you, though, he is extremely quick. I had a heck of a time doing it myself. It could vary for you. I'm sure it normally does person to person. But, yeah. So, I will pass you on to the next part. I will see you there.
Are you ready? It's about to get rough. They're waiting for us. I think they're all waiting for us. Did you feel that? It's not too late to turn around.
Chief? Something feels... The silent auditorium. Oh no.
What is it? What's wrong?
I should have realized. That's not what it was called. I've been here before. This is where I locked her down. This is where Cortana died.
What do we call her?
Here, go! Did you hear me? We're here. You need to go now.
I'm telling you here, it just, the game's starting to get to me. You know, it's nice having it,
Down there?
but
Want me to wait?
Negative. Pull back.
We'll be in touch.
You got it. I'll be waiting for the call. Try not to die. You hear me?
it's just all the Halo games, the majority of them have not had bosses. I mean, they've had bosses, but you know, you shoot them, they don't have a health meter, and of course, depending on the difficulty, is how much damage you actually have to hit them with. But I mean, when you have a sprint, you normally are given enough time. The sprint's normally fast enough to get you out of the way of any attacks that a boss will dish out. For some reason on here, they did not want to do that. And I don't know why, because it just makes it more nerve-wracking when you're trying to fight a boss. You're supposed to be given all the tools that you need, whether it's the skill is supposed to be able to, you know, help you defeat the boss. If it's lacking like that, then you're not going to be able to get by. And it's just, it's what's really irritating when you're trying to fight a boss. But, I mean, I'm just, you gotta be extremely quick, and you always gotta be looking behind you. Okay, I have some difficulty with looking behind me. I'd love to know how somebody played it on Legendary and managed to, you know, get through, because I know, you know, some people, they have problems with that, but, I mean, Like, that doesn't really, it doesn't really matter when you're playing multiplayer because people pull all kinds of tricks all the time. So it's just pointless. There just aren't a lot of, well, at least when I was around, there wasn't a lot of decent players, period. Okay, so there's a turret there. Okay, guys, you gave me some guns here. Where are the rest of them at? Okay, here's another one. The heat wave. What you can do? Can do that again? Hmm? Come on, come at me again. See what happens. Oh, where you at? Dude, you're gonna hit your own guy. Where is he? I don't even see him now.
Enjoy your last few moments.
Where are you? Oh, okay, see, here's something else that gets me. I can't even see the, I can't see the cloaking guy. You can just barely see it, but in this instance, I'm getting, you know, I'm being assaulted at like 2 different angles here. Go over here now. Oh, ass. Cheap piece of ass. Oh my lord. Guys.
I will find you.
Yeah, you'll find me. How am I supposed to find you? Oh, let me guess. I'm supposed to use the motion tracker. How? There it is. Okay. Let's see if it actually does anything useful. Hmm? You gonna come over here?
Only delay your death.
Okay, show me where it is. Hey! Yes, it actually does something useful! Look at that! Look at that! I could have used that, like, I don't know how freaking long ago. Get your ass over here so I can blow you away. How long does it last, though? That's my problem. God, this gun is garbage. I shot him like 5 different times and he's still alive. What is the... What's the point in that? Oh, and that guy in the turret is really getting on my nerves. I need to take his ass out or something. Buzz off! I'm telling you. Alright. Here's the boss fight. I have absolutely no idea how it's gonna go.
The silent auditorium. Forerunner, obviously. It appears to be... Oh no.
What is it?
It's a courtroom, a prison, a place of execution. All these things together. Why?
To cover their sins, we stood silent, unable to speak as they passed judgment. We could not defend ourselves. We could not reason with them.
Something's sending a signal. Before you ask, I'm already tracking it.
Hear this, Forerunners. Your auditorium has fallen. The endless bound. Your sins undone. Today we return.
to open a connection between here and somewhere else on the ring.
Where?
You deal with her and I'll find out.
Claim vengeance for Esra. For Atrium!
Where am I?
This is what they made me!
Alright, there's gonna be 3 rounds.
There, I've intercepted the carrier wave from this transmitter.
The endless will be avenged and restored! You
He moves
will die!
extremely fast.
It is not possible! This must end now!
She switched transmitters, rerouting the
Alright,
power
second
through that one.
round.
This isn't good. The connection is sentient. It's searching for something.
Come on. Those guys. Now, the most difficult part is going to be the guy with the hammer. He comes out on third one, I believe. I'll probably have the most trouble with him. Probably take me, I don't know how many tries. Never seen any other games, or at least to my memory, to my knowledge, any other games with a boss that zips across the freaking room.
She switched transmitters, rerouting the power through that one.
I mean, come on.
This isn't good. The connection is sentient. It's searching for something.
Noxious. See, a lot of people didn't like the story.
You have no idea of the power that
I don't know how they even. I don't know how they expect you to deal with that. I really don't. All I know is it just myself makes me want to just abandon it.
I am waiting to be impressed.
Not. I'm waiting for you to just die. Floor. What is
Your
hitting me?
determination is matched only by your savage.
Feel good.
Curious, but nothing more.
I need ammo. That sword is not gonna do it for me. Now she's
Okay, next one's down.
Fears that fall to me.
come on. Yeah, that's right. Laugh it up, Chuckles. Laugh it up.
Something's helping me.
Please, just knock it off.
This is fun, and I will prove.
Come on, give me a checkpoint. Give me a checkpoint, baby.
There.
Checkpoint,
Last
checkpoint,
one's down.
Now! Are you ready to die? Our lives together. Here's its end. This fight is but a distraction. Wretched thing.
Please tell me that's it. Woo-hoo-hoo!
You need.
All right.
Tell them. I am sorry it took so long.
Who's she talking to?
Unknown. The signal's old? Like, really old.
My time is ended. Yours too. They will make sure.
Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of
We need
that.
extraction.
Of course you do. On my way.
The endless will return.
I couldn't decrypt it in time.
It's okay. You'll figure something out.
Of course I will.
They'll pair you with another AI.
Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them.
It won't be me. But you know that, right?
But that doesn't matter. It's just another echo.
She's right, John. Just another echo. Sorry, I'm messing with you. I just had a feeling that's what she would say. Do you see what I see? So much potential. I'm sorry. I didn't have long to plan this. A few milliseconds, really. I hope it worked out. Look at us. We just keep saying goodbye, don't we? But this isn't an end. It's a chance to make amends, to rectify mistakes. And it starts here. I was wrong. I thought that I could do this on my own. But I forgot that the whole point of all of this, the entire reason that I chose you in the first place, was that we were supposed to be a team. Perfectly suited, perfectly matched, perfectly perfect. In these final moments, I know what my last mission is. I need to make sure you two learn from my mistakes. Become stronger because of them. I chose well, Master Chief. I really did. Now, it's up to you. Are you all right? I don't know what to say. Scratch that. We need to get out of here. Like now.
Options?
I'm thinking. Yes, I know. Think faster. Maybe there's a way to...
Was that you?
Would it help if I said yes?
Probably.
But we don't know where it's going, or even if it's going anywhere.
Any other suggestions?
No, but this is a really bad idea!
Let's not do that again.
I did try to tell you it was a bad idea.
Chief! Your beacon just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, I thought I lost you. Where did you go?
Echo 216?
Stay put. I'm coming to you.
Where are we?
Chief, I think the better question is when are we? I don't know how, but we've been gone for days. 3 days, to be precise.
I think those rings
This
had...
ring is different than the others.
The Banished and the Harbinger were looking for something that was never found. Why would the Forerunners hide something and throw away the key? Doesn't that scare you?
No. You?
Of course not.
Is anyone going to ask me what I think? I guess not. Get inside, big guy.
Sorry. I'm really happy to see you. Really happy. So, what do we do now?
We finished the fight.
Yes, sir. The Banished still control the rest of the ring.
Wait. I know this is weird, given all that's happened, but
What? What is it?
we still don't know your name. We can't keep calling you Echo 216.
No, you can't. Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
It's nice to meet you, Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
Good work, soldier.
And what about you?
What about me?
What do I call you?
Any ideas?
Well... Do you think it would be okay? You're sure?
You get to choose your name.
Then I think I might have the perfect one.
All right. Here we go. Whew. Get ready.
I think those rings, all those rings, those smaller rings, actually had something to do with the length of time that they were gone. Because you saw those all around some of the parts of the ring, and they were artifacts too. So I think that's why. Oh, well, I enjoyed the open world part of it. Like, I know that the console versions, how the difficulties handled are different than the PC version, but I don't know. That last battle, that and Eshura, probably the most difficult ones for me. So, just be prepared for some struggling on those. But otherwise, I think, I know some other open world games have their radius is a lot larger, but I mean, I honestly felt that the map could have been a little bit larger, to be honest. But I think what I really liked was the upgrades, the fact that they gave you upgrades as well. Some of them, at least to me, I felt were kind of, okay, a good example was the thrusters. I mean, it felt like they were such a short distance for one, especially in the boss battles. They could have made you go maybe a little bit farther before they cut out, but, I can see how the motion detector could definitely have helped, especially in that one boss battle where the guy's completely invisible. That was obviously a key part right there where they wanted you to use it. I really enjoyed the fact that they gave you some new vehicles and they allowed you to actually pilot the Wraith for one of them. That was really nice. I really liked that. Let's see. New weapons was especially awesome because I don't know if any of you happen to remember the previous Halos, but the first one didn't have much of a selection. The second one did. Third one did as well. That had newer ones, but the one they seems like they really stuffed this one full of new weapons. Not only that, but new ammo types as well that are specific for each one. But I really enjoyed the selection. It was really helpful. Let's see, what else could I say? Sound, they stuck with that classic Halo theme. Or at least the melody of it. Some of them they added, like 2 had a rock guitarish kind of theme going on when they played it. This one though, they definitely stuck with the classics. I really like that too. I was really hoping that Cortana wouldn't have been killed off like that, but it definitely seems like that's what's going on. I mean, she seems like the one that they called the weapon, the original one that they came in with, or they, I guess she was rated as an infiltration program. But, I guess she's like the next generation Cortana. But, she seems like she has a lot more emotion going on than the previous one. Which it's a good thing, you know. It just makes you more relatable. I really don't know. I really can't think of anything else. I mean, that's the general feel of it is really nice. I think I just really wish I thought the map size would be a lot bigger. But I mean, you know, when you're on the ground looking at it, you know, it seems a lot larger. But there were so many forward operating bases, or FOBs. I think those, and then the upgrade parts were pretty much what took up the majority of the map. But his armor, I don't know if those of you who probably might have played the Master Chief Collection might have noticed that his armor design yet again changed. I honestly was thinking that 4 was going to be his, because 4 was what moved over into 5, and yet again they went back to the classic armor design. So I don't know what's up there. I mean, I know that some game designers, they start with an initial design for the first game, and then what they do is when they go to 2 and 3, they normally stick with that design, and so on. But it seems like, you know, it's changed every single game. I mean, I don't know what's up there, but it's just it feels very odd. But I'm looking at the back of the armor, and I'm looking for like a spot for the thrusters, because in 4's design you'll see his little thruster pack on the back, and I'm looking and I don't see anything. So it's But yeah, I think let's see. I think the most useful upgrades that I had was the wall, the cover that they actually, the cover wall that the upgrade actually has. I mean, you can expand that thing like crazy, and it gets even bigger. But it also provides a like a railgun effect for your an electrically charged railgun effect for your bullets when you shoot through it, which is really cool. But let's see, I think that the thruster and I believe the grappling hook was probably the most helpful. Can't remember what the other ones were. I know you've got the detector, and then there's a motion detector, and then there's like, I think there's one other one. I had played for, you know, a couple of weeks because I had other things I was doing. I had to help around the house and that, but I definitely didn't forget about it. I wasn't gonna stop doing videos. Yeah, man, I can't wait to I can't wait to try the next one. They said that they were gonna stick with this engine, this whatever this one was. I think it's called the Slip Space now. I may be wrong, so correct me if I am, but I think they said that they were gonna stick with this and just make add-ons, like story add-ons for this. But see, my question though is how, like, you can't resume the game. So, you know, if you finish one DLC, I mean, there's obviously going to have to be able to let you move you back into the game so that you can play the next one, unless they're gonna link them all together. Because in other games, when you have DLC, you normally they normally let you play those last after you beat the main story, you know, the main campaign, and then it drops you back into the game world, and you can play one of the DLCs somehow. You go to a particular spot for a mission, or I guess you could go into the menu or something and just click start, and it'll load the DLC after that. But I don't know. I'm sure they'll tie it together somehow, just like some unique option or something, some way of doing it. Counterpunch, that's an interesting name. I like that though, that's a catchy name. Oh man, let's see. I hope they give us some news about what they're gonna do. It'll probably be a while, unless they decide to make a whole other separate game. I'm actually kind of curious on what they're going to do. That's some nice music. I like that. And let's see, we've had, what is this? This is the 6th game. Couldn't play Guardians. I would have really liked to have played that, but I don't have a console. I'm not a console person anymore. I used to be. But prices have gone up and such. So. But I did play the rest of them. I made sure I put playlists in for them. They were really good. I'm really happy that they came out with the Master Chief Collection. I saw that and my eyes just widened like saucers. I started jumping for joy and everything. Finally got a chance to experience it. It was definitely a good experience, I'll tell you that much. I don't know about you, but I cannot wait for the Callisto Protocol. I played Dead Space. Dead Space was, it was definitely a good experience too. I really liked that. When the first website came out for it, I mean, the whispering, the creepy whispering in the background when nobody's alive was a really good touch. I really enjoyed that. I played 2, 3. Some people said they couldn't get into 3, but I mean, I enjoyed it. It was really nice to be able to walk around like a snowy planet and just explore the facilities and stuff like that. That was really really neat. I liked it. But they're coming out with a remake now. I'm really curious on the take on that because they said that some things are different. Okay, good example here is for those who played. I'll try not to spoil it, but a hypothetical example could be somebody's contacting you on comms, and it has a voice or a visual video link of them showing their face, and imagine that changing to just a voice audio link, which is kind of interesting, I suppose. But there's a lot of different changes. Now, okay, from my perspective, let's see. Texture-wise, you know how you have high detail textures, low detail ones, pixelated ones because they're really bad. They look a lot higher detail, but it seems when they restructured the levels, meaning that, you know, this hallway could look like this, or it could look like that, completely different. So that's, I'd say for me, that's a big change. But I'll be anxious to see what it's like because they also said that some of the lore has changed as well, that they've actually corrected it to the way it should have been. So, I mean, when I went to the Dead Space website, before the first Dead Space ever came out, the lore, I don't know, it didn't seem like it really matched up, at least to me. But, I mean, I'll play this one and see. I mean, because at the time I couldn't play it because I think it only came out for the console. So I just watched a video walkthrough of it. And I enjoyed it because that was before 2 and 3 came out. I didn't think there was going to be a 2 and 3. But it was definitely good and definitely piqued my interest. So I suggest anybody else who, you know, if that title catches you, do the same, you know, unless you actually feel like playing it. That's a different story. But the Callisto Protocol is supposed to be by the people who made Dead Space. Well, not the original people, but I mean, it's supposed to be like a successor or a relatable one to it. I think that comes out in December, so I'm really anxious to try that. The remake comes out in January, so that's going to be interesting too. I hope one of the boss battles are going to be the same too, because they didn't really say, they didn't give that much information since they were still you know, constructing it and finalizing it and all that. sections in here that are divisions that I've never heard of before. That's pretty cool. At least they're expanding. I know some companies don't want to do that, or they just choose not to. Gotta admit though, that's the open world was a nice, not really nice approach. It's nice to see that they actually considered new, like new avenues, and I don't know if they considered any community feedback or ideas or what. I know that they have the Halo waypoint, but I mean I don't know if they actually considered feedback from people or not, like what they would like to see and such. Brings me back. You know, they redid the first Halo as well. They did, what is it, the Combat Evolved Anniversary as well, because that's part of the Master Chief Collection as well. Yeah, there it is. The waypoint right there. Or no, excuse me, that has to do with the waypoint system in the game. The waypoint and ecosystem. So, wait, what? I wonder if that has to do with, what that has to do with. But yeah, they redid, let's see, they redid Combat Evolved Anniversary. They added an option that allows you to actually change the, basically, I think it's basically the textures back to like the original ones. I don't know why they put that in there, to be honest. I thought it was weird. To be honest, I hit the button and I saw this change and I'm confused that. But that and 2 have it. That's it. I still stuck with the new ones though. I couldn't really stand I felt old and decayed after I changed it back to the old one. So the new one, the way not really remake, but the redesign of the new Combat Evolved and 2 were really good. I really liked it. Added to that new experience. Warner Brothers. Whoa! I didn't know they were involved. Wow. Skywalker Sound. Wow, there was a lot of different people that really went into this. The detail of it, that's pretty dedicated, I gotta say. I like that. Dedication is always a good thing. Shows you have a passion for things. They have so many people. I know some indie games. They're, I believe it stands for individual games. Or studios that they have on. Steam has a lot of them, but they don't update enough. For one. Some games. There was a game I played, like, I'm really into space games and stuff. There's this one called Osiris Dawn. I think that's what it's called. It allows you to go around collecting minerals and such from the planet while fighting bad guys. You originally start with like this little dome base, and you basically build from there. They have a robot that's basically like a resource drone, and he starts off collecting stuff for you if you assign him to. Community Forerunners? Village Council. Oh wow, that's crazy. But there was you can actually leave the planet in a shuttle, but you have to build both the hangar for it, and then you actually have to build the actual shuttle, grab the materials for it, and that. I'll tell you what, when I left, you can actually go out into space, okay, and then you can travel like a short, like what, 5 feet distance, and then it'll basically load you to the next planet. There was like a space station up there. It was like a, I don't know, placeholder or something for just the textures alone. But it was amazing. I felt like I was playing Kerbal Space Program, except I was actually on the field. But it was a big disappointment. They take so long to update their game, but if you're going to dedicate yourself to a project, then it needs to properly be managed. You can't just, I know life happens, I get that, I completely get that, but I mean, you got to take responsibility for that and such. I mean, if you can't dedicate time to it, because you have people who are, they're excited. I mean, if they take an interest in it, they're excited, and they pay for it and all that. I mean, That it? Ooh, epilogue. What is next? I wonder. Console. That doesn't sound like the chief. Uh-oh, that's not the chief. What is that? Who be that? What is that? Looks like a timer. Who are you? Wow. Okay. Guess that's it then. Alright, well, I guess I will see you all in the next playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you later.